Alright, welcome to yet another trading week. Well, last week was a thoroughly mixed week, alright, though violent and also active, but then really mixed. Okay, well, having said that, let's now conduct our analysis on a few pairs. But before we do that, as usual, let's move into the Forex Factory economical calendar to see those high impact news announcements that are scheduled for this upcoming trading week. Well, as you can see here, the week is starting off with bank holiday from the Australian dollar axis and the New Zealand dollar axis, and then we have some other high impact news announcements. Okay, also bank holiday from the Euro axis. Then we have other high impact news announcements beginning from Tuesday to Friday. Hopefully we are going to have a good week. We are going to have a more stable and active week. Alright, I'm going to take you through a few pairs beginning with the euro against the American dollar, which I think that we may be having the valid trading opportunity. As you can see here in the weekly time frame, we have this hesitation, massive hesitation going on for weeks. Alright, for weeks. Virtually you could easily see that this is a level of support, and we are having some sort of flat bottom triangle. Let's see that in the daily time frame. In the daily time frame, you can practically see I have already analyzed this. All right, so that's the key level of support that I have been watching, the key area of support, and we're having this area holding price as resistance. Okay, resistance, and eventually what do we have? A flat bottom triangle. Okay, a flat bottom triangle. And so if price is trading around that area, which has been acting as resistance, is a good zone to begin to look for short opportunities. Okay, now let's zoom in this chart and see the last candle close as of last week, Friday. I will have to take out this line. Let's see that. You would see that price actually went to retest that area. All right, that area right there. Okay, after that bang, came back, went to retest, and what did we get? This is a reversal formation. All right, it's a reversal formation. It's not a fake breakout. It is a pointer to the fact that price was resisted, and hence we are likely going to have a reversal where price may be looking to move to the downside. Okay, so that is it, and as you know, this is a valid setup for us, having price react off that key area, bounce there, and then we have this order line. All right, that order line right there, which is also resistance, and so we should be confident to take this trade. For those of you who are members of our Telegram channel, WhatsApp group, we will place the order and let you know how we intend to go about this. Our ultimate direction here is to the downside. If price keeps pushing to the upside from here, well, as you probably know how we are going to be placing our order, then we are going to cancel that order for a risk-free trade. So let's wait for the market to open. Now let's look into the euro against the American dollar. I just want to show you what happened as of last week. All right, remember we were talking about this reversal formation there, that railway track where price reacted off our weekly level of resistance. You can see that level of resistance there. All right, price reacted off that level, and of course it was a valid reversal, but then, like I pointed out in my last week review, the level is too far. In fact, belongs to the weekly time frame. I would have loved to see a closer level. All right, and beyond that, I also analyzed that hey, there are many problematic zones around here. With this one here, then I also took Fibonacci retracement. If you remember, I took my Fibonacci retracement from here to that high, and I was telling you about the three key areas coming around there. That's the 38, the 50, and the 61. And you can see what price has been doing around that area. You can see. Also, if we take, if you disconnect all of these levels, all right, these harmonic bounces right there coming around that area. Maybe I should use the standard trend line just to show you what it looks like. Coming around that area, you will see that we are also having another problematic zone. Okay, and that is why then Fibonacci. So that is why I didn't take that trade, because you can see hesitation, it got really messy. Okay, if not for this level of resistance here, well, I actually found a valid opportunity to go long, but I didn't take it because of this level of resistance. For now, as long as price remains above that area, well, we will still not go long, except if we have price comes down swiftly, then we'll be looking for short opportunities. Otherwise, for now, price is still pointing to the upside. We will be happy to see it break to the downside. Here is an area of resistance, and here is an area of support, and so the best opportunity is to wait for price to move away. All right, let's look at the euro against Australian dollar. Well, in this pair, we analyzed last week. Remember, we're talking about price reaction of that level of resistance, and also a confluence zone if you connect these two levels. We discussed this last week, where price actually tried to come down a bit, all right, but then was found support around that area and bounced back up. Let's look into the daily time frame to see why price actually bounced off that level. In the daily time frame, where you will see that we're having that harmonic. Let me try to use a standard trend line. Harmonic price reaction of that area. You can see that little touches, all right, of that trend line. You can see that was acting as support. Beyond that, we're also having this harmonic trend line here, right there. You can see this bounce there, another bounce here, another one right there, and also this gave us a confluence zone as support. Now you can see the reaction. In fact, I was watching this pair thinking we will have, I was just watching around this area to see what the reaction would be, and unfortunately price was found support and bounced again to the upside. So that was the level that held price. Well, I am still all eyes here. Well, the thing is that there is actually no valid opportunity yet, and price is trading around that area of resistance. So at this area of resistance, we will continue to look for valid opportunities to go short, except if price is able to push above, then we'll be looking for long opportunities. For now, we are not going to be trading, hitting on our buy button against that level of resistance. Similarly, we have the sterling pounds against Australian dollar. If you remember, we talked about that level, all right, right there. Also, this one was able to make some pushes to the downside, but then found support just like the euro against Australian dollar and pushed to the upside. In the daily time frame, well, you can see here, see what happened throughout last week. That hesitation, all right, sideways behavior for how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 days in a row price was sideways, because this is a problematic zone. How? Let's see, if you connect these lows, this one here to this one here, you will find out that this actually acted as support, all right, caused a lot of problems right there. So price could not move up. If you also use a Fibonacci retracement from this low to that high, well, you will see this is also a problematic zone. I was watching all of that. Let me see that. Low to high, you see how the three key levels came around that zone, all right, right there, 38.50 and 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level, and that is why we had that hesitation. Price will not push break to the downside. So, well, as price continues to trade around the long-term level of resistance, we will continue to look for opportunities to go short, except if price pushes through that level. If we get price then push above, then we'll keep looking for long opportunity. For now, this is resistance, and we don't want to hit our buy button against that level. And finally, we have the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar. Well, as you can see here, price has actually broken this falling trend line that we have in the daily time frame. Let me zoom in for you to see the kind of price action that we are having there. You can see we got a breakout. Well, this seems to be a pullback, but for now I don't want to call it a bounce. All right, it seems like a trap to me. Not just comfortable with that. In fact, although the Australian dollar against Canadian dollar is turning to the upside, I would like to see price maybe come down again somewhere in the air before we can see a push. But for now, this looks really tricky to me. Well, if it pushes to the upside, I will not be bothered. No problems. Let it go out, search for more opportunity. But as long as I am not comfortable with this, I am not going to take that trade. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again if the need arises. Bye for now.